MJF shoots hard on Vince McMahon. Is Jacob Fatu really injured? Last WWE SummerSlam as you know it. And more. I'm Ollie Davis, and this is the WrestleTalk News.
Support WrestleTalk!
Give us a subscribe. WWE SummerSlam took place over the weekend, which didn't just see championships change hands and storylines reach crescendos. It also had a number of celebrities in attendance, like Cleveland rapper Machine Gun Kelly, who accompanied Logan Paul down to the ring, or Grammy nominee Jelly Roll, who actually got physical, hitting a 5-knuckle shuffle on Austin Theory. But we can now confirm an even bigger star was in the stadium. Huck Tui Girl, spit on that thing, who shared a clip of herself in the crowd watching Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley. Fittingly though, for a wrestling show, the biggest cameo was a wrestler. The returning Roman Reigns, now an uber babyface, who received one of the loudest pops in recent times, coming out to beat up Solo Sikoa and help Cody Rhodes retain his WWE Championship. The rest of the bloodline had already been picked off throughout the match, including Jacob Fatu, who started selling his leg after doing the top rope dive to the outside onto Rhodes through the announcer's table. Fatu was reportedly helped to the back, and many were concerned over whether the bloodline's next breakout star had suffered a legitimate injury, and we still don't currently know. Triple H said in the post-SummerSlam press conference, unfortunately Jacob Fatu got a little bit banged up in that last match. Hopefully nothing serious, but it was bugging Fatu a little bit, the leg, so we'll see where he is. Then he was seen wearing a walking boot in a video posted to the Haroon Twins' Instagram following the show. And AEW World Champion Swerve Strickland, who would have worked with Fatu in MLW, posted, "Heard the news. Heal up, Jacob. Praying hands emoji, double heart emoji." Which does hint that Fatu's injury is legitimate, as AEW wouldn't want their world champion helping further a storyline in their rival company. There is still a possibility though that this is all a good old-fashioned worky McWork face. Fightful Select is reporting that Fatu was always supposed to sell his leg following the splash in the main event. This was so he wasn't around when Roman made his return, and that first confrontation between them can be held off for another time. However, Fightful don't know if Jacob was told to sell the ankle to the extent he did, walking boot and Swerve Strickland well-wish included. So Jacob might have actually sold himself into a shoot injury, brother. Much love, HH Kiss. Now it's time for a weather update in hell. It's cold! Stephanie McMahon was shown at ringside at SummerSlam, and following CM Punk's loss to Drew McIntyre, he walked over to her and gave her a big embrace. He's come a long way from calling her and her husband Triple H Vince's daughter and his doofus son-in-law. With Stephanie being seen here at ringside and her opening up WrestleMania 40 back in April, Paul Levesque was asked about Stephanie's relationship with WWE right now. She does not have an official role right now, but I can tell you this, she loves this. Absolutely loves it. Sometimes it's harder to love it, and sometimes easy to love it. It's easy to love it again for her. She's enjoying watching it. She's enjoying coming to the show. She's enjoying seeing everybody in the back. She loves it. If I'm the little kid booking or writing, however you want to say it, sitting on his couch, she's sitting there right next to me, a little kid, enjoying it and loving it. Stephanie hasn't held an official role in WWE since Vince effectively ousted her in January 2023 during his aggressive takeover of the board. Please, if any of you happen to see Stephanie and Tony Khan having a meeting somewhere, do send us a photo. Speaking of, what did people backstage in WWE have to say about Stephanie's brother Shane this weekend? Fightful is reporting that a lot of the talent in WWE were talking about Shane's meeting with Tony Khan, with most believing Shane will end up at least making an appearance there. Tony might want to have a word with a few of his roster members to make that happen then, as MJF just shot hard on Shane's dad, Vince McMahon. MJF is set to face Carl Fletcher on Wednesday's episode of Dynamite as part of his larger feud with Will Ospreay over the International Championship. To build Wednesday's match, he told Fletcher on Twitter, "Cut your hair, you look like Machine Gun Kelly and Ellen DeGeneres' dumpster baby." Because this was on Twitter, somebody managed to turn it into a tribalistic debate about AEW versus WWE, replying, "Vinnie Mac would never allow his top guy to say something like this." Praising Vince McMahon is a bold move right now, so MJF went straight for the nuclear option, referencing the sexual assault allegations in Janelle Grant's lawsuit against McMahon. "You're right, it asked me to his secretary in front of him while he on her head. Get lost, bot." MJF wasn't the only wrestler firing shots on Twitter, as Liv Morgan and Dominic Mysterio have posted about their betrayal of Rhea Ripley at SummerSlam, with Liv tweeting, "Everything you love is mine, Rhea Ripley. Liv Morgan revenge tour, heart emoji, flame emoji." And Dominic himself giving his first explanation of why he did what he did, tweeting, "She gets me. Thank you, Liv Morgan." Smiling with tongue out emoji with a photo of him and a plate of chicken tenders. Swerve Strickland wasn't the only AEW guy posting about WWE angles though, as Rhea's real-life husband, AEW wrestler Buddy Matthews, also tweeted, "Tony Khan, can I help Mammy real quick?" And rounding out the Judgment Day betrayal tweets, Finn Balor, who turned on Damian Priest in the World Heavyweight Championship match, evilly posted, "I woke up in a good mood." Another cameo at SummerSlam saw wrestling legend, Glock enthusiast, and Cody Rhodes' manager from AEW, Arn Anderson, make his first appearance in WWE since 2019, where he was released from his backstage agent role when he reportedly let Alicia Fox wrestle while intoxicated. He signed with AEW several months later, where he was until May when his contract expired. Arn told Cody in his pre-main event pep talk that Cody still has a couple of friends who are on the way. Where he was of course talking about Kevin Owens and Randy Orton, not Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks, as I momentarily got carried away with. Cody said on the post-show press conference that Arn is a huge part of his story, where he's been an on-screen surrogate for his passed-away father, Dusty. Cody teased that he could be coming in for a more permanent on-screen role in WWE as his manager. Back to Arn, I hope we see more of him, and I hope he's next to me. SummerSlam 2026 has already been announced as a two-night event taking place in Minneapolis, widely suspected to be because WWE moved WrestleMania 41 from there to the much warmer in April Las Vegas, following Mania 40's Philadelphia setting being a bit too cold at points in the open-air stadium. But on the post-show, Triple H said that the two-night format will likely start from next year's show, as he thinks this is the last SummerSlam that you see that is one night. Levesque noted how this weekend's show ran almost 4 hours with a 7-match card, when there were a lot more matches he wanted to put on, potentially like the tag team title change on Friday's SmackDown and the Wyatt Six's in-ring debut on Raw tonight. SummerSlam 2025 currently doesn't have a date or location announced. The series finale of the biography WWE Legends series aired on A&E on Sunday, which profiled Becky Lynch, whose WWE contract expired on the 1st of June. And following the show, Becky posted on Instagram, "It's been a haluva career. Being the man for all of you was an honor. Being the mum for her is a privilege. Thanks for watching my bio on AETV." Yes, you're not the only one. I also thought she tagged AEW for a moment there too. Becky hasn't been on TV since she lost to Liv Morgan in a steel cage on Raw, where she posted "to be continued" and a photo of her walking out the arena. The Wrestling Observer has previously reported Becky is taking an extended leave, and PW Torch's sources believe she will eventually return to WWE. Meanwhile, WWE has also confirmed it will be overhauling its main roster commentary teams next month. On the lengthy SummerSlam pre-show, Michael Cole revealed veteran sports commentator Joe Tessitore will be joining the Raw announce team from the 2nd of September, while Cole will move to SmackDown from September 13th. Tessitore will continue to work on ESPN and ABC, where he's covered football and boxing for over 2 decades. There's no official word yet on the status of Pat McAfee, who will be reprising his role on ESPN's College Game Day show also from September. The last time he did that, he stopped doing commentary for WWE, so perhaps Tessitore will be getting a new color commentator to join him. Now go watch Luke's full review of WWE SummerSlam and that Roman Reigns' return by clicking the video on the left.